trailblazing former Zimbabwe cricket team fast bowler Henry Olonga has revealed how he felt betrayed by some of his fellow countrymen, who labeled him a sellout in the wake of his black armband protest against former President Robert Mugabe's policies 14 years ago. By Daniel Nhakaniso Olonga, the first black cricketer to represent Zimbabwe and former captain Andy Flower stunned cricket and the wider world after protesting the death of democracy in the country by wearing black armbands at the 2003 Cricket World Cup, which Zimbabwe co-hosted with South Africa. While he managed to get safe passage to England after his Zimbabwean passport expired in 2006, he could not leave the country for 9 years before finally getting his citizenship. Looking back, Olonga, who is now based in Adelaide, Australia, said what hurt him the most was that the people who turned on him and called him a sellout were those he was protesting for. "I had a good life and I was earning foreign currency at a time when it was impossible to get it," Olonga told the Indian Express from Australia, where he settled down with his Australian wife Tara and 2 daughters in 2015. "When I was protesting, I was thinking about the same people who later turned on me," recalled Olonga, who has played 30 tests and 50 ODIs. "There was this indoctrinated youth militia called the Green Bombers. They would shave their heads and do the government's bidding." Over the years, Olonga has recounted his story to audiences around England, and now in Australia many times. At times, he said, he does get bored with having to retell his story for the 10,000th time, but added that it remains relevant. "It's taken nearly 15 years, but Zimbabwe is listening to Olonga's song again. I was pleasantly surprised to hear that the people of Zimbabwe have embraced the song and that CBC has been playing it as events unfolded in Zimbabwe," Olonga told the Associated Press in a separate interview from Australia. "It is very humbling for all of us involved. Judging by events that occurred recently, I think Zimbabweans are finding their voice and have done just that." Olonga, now 41, hasn't set foot in Zimbabwe since he left in a hurry in 2003. "It might finally be time to return. The true litmus test going forward is whether each Zimbabwean will heed the call and play their part," he said. "I know I will if the opportunity arises."